Okay, quick update on the overall market, my watch list for this week. Later on today I'm going to try and get a tutorial on high and tight flags, and tomorrow probably pipe bottoms. And so anyways, overall market today, the S&P 500 is pretty low, so there's no clear buy signal. I'm just waiting to see if it's going to go for a reversal next to the 50 EMA, or, continue trading laterally. With President Trump finally being inaugurated, we just have to, monitor exactly what the overall market is going to be doing. Not much confidence going on, in my opinion, especially for long-term investing. But let's take a look at my watch list. So Under Armour on my watch list, reaching the bottom of the overall trend line right here. So you got your profit margins reaching up to the $28 and even towards the $30 mark. Let's see. Nike. I'm only bringing up Nike again because in January it was one of the stocks that a lot of people were talking about for long-term investing, so this is probably going to be an uptrending stock for a long time. So long as you keep within the channel, you can trade the bottoms and sell highs throughout the year. PFE, this is going to be the biggest one that I would probably purchase given the news on it and where it's trading. Reaching the bottom of the channel right here, you're looking at a 7% return on probably over 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how fast it grows. You have a lot of volume right here on a reversal, what is supposedly to signify the reversal, but on the S&P 500 downtrend, you've got a lower opening downtrending. So we'll have to wait and see for the the closure to see where it's gonna really be going. PFE, outside of the technical analysis, the news on it is really good. So that one is probably the most stable one that I would recommend. But let's take a look back at last week's watch list. So AMD, although it is a green day, I would still continue to wait for it to reach this trend line or until it passes this opening for the, the 1023 to reach above that. You can play it since it's consolidating at a lateral. So as far as money risking, there's not much to it until it hits this trend line. It can either make it or break it. But I would assume that it'll go back up with the Ryzen CPU coming out. ENDP, I'm only bringing this up just to look at. So ENDP, big fail on this one. 1 year, if you look at the 1 year here. God, if Fidelity would keep up. But anyway, it did break the bottom of this resistance right here. So as far as buying into it goes, I would continue to monitor for a reversal, but I would be skeptical of it going back up anytime soon, so I would just wait for a bottom bounce. FH, as predicted, this one is doing fairly good. Let's see if I can zoom in here to the 6 months. So FH doing pretty good. I'm just waiting on it to reach the 50 EMA. Did tend to reverse over here today, but with the overall bad market conditions, I'm not surprised that it's developing. It kind of looks like almost a develop a doji candle right here, but we'll just have to wait and see what it does. VAV, another one that we looked at last week, predicted that if it does break the resistance right here, it would turn into a momentum, which it did. VAV, and I think that's all I want to really look at right now. OZM was another one I talked a lot about last week. So it's consolidating, but it's just a really crappy overall market condition right now. And I lost all of my signals for some reason. So yeah, this is what we're kind of looking at. We got a wedge pattern coming in through here, so it's either going to go back up or break back down and find some consolidation elsewhere. So those are the ones I'm looking at for now, and that's about it.